What's up, you beautiful rock stars? Jim Chandler with Rock Your Best Vocals. So you want to get high? You want to get high. You want to extend your range? It's equivalent of, I want to get strong. Well, you can't just go in and pump a bunch of weight and then all of a sudden you're like pumped up and huge. It's a slow process, but you can do it. It's building that muscle and strengthening and stretching all of the proper muscles. The way I think about it is it's like a stew or a lasagne or like a curry or something like that, where there's a lot of ingredients. There's a lot of things to think about. It's not just one trick and then you fix it, okay? So there's a lot going on. You have to start off with proper amount of air, because that's the fuel for the tank, and then you have to have support. You have to be able to support whatever note you're trying to get. And then you also want to be able to control the airflow out. And then there's also a lot kind of going on up in your mouth and your soft palate, your tongue, a lot of these things, the shape of your mouth, all of these things, for me, come into play when I'm trying to extend my range and sing something higher. So it occurred to me the other day, I was just listening to Pantera Cemetery Gates, which has a really, really high part. I'm just going to apply how I was stretching into that. But generally, if you're starting to try and extend your range, pick a note that you kind of feel like is your highest note and kind of descend from there controlled. Like say, is your highest note. So you pick that, take a nice deep breath there in and try not to let a lot out as you, and then you try to get a little bit higher. And then the next one, and just kind of keep going like that day by day. If you keep stretching that, you're going to extend your range. So let's just take this example of Cemetery Gates, where Phil and Anselmo take that same approach at the end of Cemetery Gates with Dimebag hitting the higher parts on the guitar. But let's just take that part there. Phil takes the next bit there. Okay, so after Dimebag. So what I'm trying to do there is focus on nice breath of air in, focus on that support, not pushing too much air out. And what I find helps is having the tongue flat down, as far down the proper position of the tongue. I've never been really good about this. Big old tongue always wants to get in the way, but I have to force it down out of the way. And high soft palate raised in the back, and try to smile. I find that helps me. And even a little scrunching of the notes. There's a lot of things going on, and trying to remember all those is part of the difficulty of singing. And then he goes higher even. Just when you think he's not going to get any higher, he gets higher. See how it blew my earphones off doing that. Blew off the cans, man. So you see, that's how, if you really try to stretch and stretch, but not pushing and stretching with the vocal cords and reaching and all that stuff. And that is done by just kind of trying to focus on, almost like you're breathing the sound in. It's almost like you're inhaling that sound, and that's a technique in opera or classical called inhalare, where you're kind of they say drinking in the sound or inhaling the sound. So I hope these techniques and these tips kind of help you. Let me know if you tried these out for yourself, if you tried to hit all those same notes, or if you can already hit those same notes, what you do to try and extend your range. Help us out as we learn together. If these techniques work for you, give it a like and subscribe for more tips. And also, if you're having trouble with any of these techniques, I have a free course down below where you can start with that, or also I do private one-to-one sessions. If you are having trouble with any of these techniques, please reach out to me. I like to pass on whatever I can to help other singers. We all help each other. And I look forward to seeing you guys on the next one. Rock your best vocals where your best keeps getting better. See you on the next one. Bye. Hey, if you like that video, you're really going to love this video. So check this out. You won't get it. And